The fifth birthday of Christus becoming a Children's Miracle Network hospital, to me, as the program director for Children's Miracle Network hospital programs in Shreveport Bossier, means that we have been able to serve thousands of kids over the last 5 years in ways that perhaps our community hasn't been able to help these children before. And the programs that we provide, there's 17 different programs. That's grown from just 11 when we started in 2012. They span the gamut as far as what they offer. So there's our NICU or kids clinic for children who might be having illness or struggles. But there's also school-based health centers and our program Christus Kids Gym, which it really focuses on keeping healthy kids healthy. And so, whatever the need is out there, oftentimes we have a program that is going to help the kids in our community. So I started working. I had the privilege of joining the team at Christus and at Children's Miracle Network in August. So I've been here for about 6-7 months. And one of the first things that I did was to go around and shadow at our different programs, so I could see what we were doing and meet families and meet our clinicians. And one of the first weeks I shadowed in the NICU, and I got to meet a premature baby who was flown in from several hours away. I got to watch our neonatologist prescribe the specific temperature for the bed, prescribe the specific humidity level for the bed. And the reason that these beds are even in our NICU is thanks to CMN dollars. And you imagine a medical intervention like that is basically mimicking the womb, is keeping this baby alive and making sure, as sure as possible, that they're going to be able to thrive and be healthy. Now, the other part of this story, so that's amazing to watch in and of itself. The other part of this story is that another one of our CMN programs, our Perinatal Transport team, is actually went out to pick up this baby. So they go by helicopter or ambulance and transport back babies who are very young, who might be ill. And to know that there was a mom and a dad hours away that were entrusting perfect strangers with their newborn baby, and that was the level of trust they had in our clinicians at Christus and in our Children's Miracle Network program. I mean, I'm a parent, and I can't imagine having a baby that is hours old and giving them to someone to take hours away from me. But that's what they did because they knew that that's how their baby was going to be healthy. It's such an honor to be able to serve people that way. It still gives me chill bumps, Another program, we're working with a family at Kids Clinic with a child who has a disorder where they are not going to get better. And when you meet the child, they're always smiling. They're always excited to see you. And they've gotten to a point where they can't communicate verbally as well anymore. And so our speech therapists at Kids Clinic have worked with them to teach them how to use a device so that they can communicate now. It's through an iPad and through a computer, and they can ask you questions. And so while they're still, thinking and want to communicate, but maybe can't verbalize, now they can through this piece of equipment. And if you can imagine not being able to communicate with your child in that way, but now you've got a piece of equipment where they can express their thoughts to you. It's amazing. And, watching when you're at Kids Clinic, the kids are so happy. They're having fun. So, and they've got some, in some cases, serious hurdles to get over, but they're having fun while they're doing it. It just speaks to how great these programs are and how great our clinicians are. They don't even know they're doing work. You see the same thing if you go to Kids Gym. These kids are working out 4 days a week for 1 hour. They're working with trainers at our gyms and doing all kinds of things, climbing a rock wall, running laps on a trap, doing push-ups, but they're having fun. So they don't even know that they're being healthy. But we know that when they get older, they're going to take those healthy habits and apply them as adults and know that it's important for them to work out. So, but again, that's just a nod to how great the programs are and how great the staff who devote their time to them are. But all of this would not be possible without the donations that come to Children's Miracle Network. And I want to make sure I underscore that every donation that comes in to support our program stays here locally, and every dollar goes to support the programs. So it doesn't go anywhere else. It doesn't go outside of our community. It doesn't go, to up to the national level. And they all go to the programs that support the kids. So every dollar that's donated makes a difference. So, in a lot of these programs, you see parents who are worried, they're petrified. In some cases, they might be angry because of things that have happened. But I think what these programs do is to empower them, and it gives them hope. So if you have a child who, like one of our families, Deasia and Deshaun, are twins with cerebral palsy. When they first came to Kids Clinic, Deasia was in a wheelchair, and today she uses a walker or canes to walk. That gives a parent hope. So you might not have imagined that you were going to have a child born with cerebral palsy, but you quickly learn that you can still have fun. Your kids are going to have a good life. They're going to be able to participate. I mean, Deasia is going to be competing in the gumbo games, and she's a talented athlete. So I think it helps parents feel empowered when they're faced with these tough situations, and also gives them hope for their kids. If you would like to give a gift to Children's Miracle Network, just click the link on this station's website, and it's going to take you to a page to donate. It's that simple.